So in Diablo Immortal, one of the best ways to power up your character for free is to make sure that you're always staying up to date with your upgrades for your armor that you can access at the blacksmith. But in this video, I'm going to teach you a trick that is very, very important in order to maximize how quickly you can do this. Also, stick around to the end of the video. I got a special little surprise for Jared Kinney Jr. per your request. So watch to the end if you're curious what I'm going to share with him. Now, I feel that the issue at hand with optimizing this process is going to be a bigger problem for people that have played a lot of Diablo. Why? The biggest problem I feel like is a lot of individuals, when they play Diablo, they get to pretty close to max level and they start ignoring basic items. They only start looking for rare items and then only legendary items and then even leave stuff on the ground. This is the biggest mistake. In fact, even in one of my earlier guides, I made this mistake. So what I'm talking about here is if you go under your general and you go under your auto pickup, I thought, you know what? Normal gear is not even going to be that important. I'm not even going to pick it up. I got so many of these scraps. What could be possibly useful for upgrading high-end gear? Well, boy, was I wrong. Pick up everything. Salvage everything. And this is why. When you start upgrading elements of your gear here, or of the slots, not really the gear, it's actually just the positions, you're going to notice that you're going to have a bottleneck at this element right here, Enchanted Dust. I actually have never run into glowing shard issues. This is gotten by breaking down legendaries and also gotten as rewards randomly. And I generally had no problem with scrap materials originally, but then I ran into some problems when I stopped looting the lower quality gear. And so what would always happen is I was stuck at like 3 or 4 levels 3 or 4 on this. And now notice that I am at 6 and 7. And so the key to this is this merchant right next to the blacksmith, which is the smithing materials. Now you get introduced to this NPC, but I think a lot of people ignore it. And the power of this is this element. Notice here, these enchanted dusts are rare because you can only get them when you break down yellow gear. But when you break down white or blue gear, you're going to be getting these smithing scrap metals. So this is why it's so important to pick everything up and break it down. But check it out. You can get enchanted dust at a ratio of 10 to 1. This is great. You're getting so many more enchanted dusts, or rather, scrap metals than enchanted dust, that you can just convert them. And you're able to catch up. I literally was stuck at like 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4. And as soon as I remembered and learned about this, I was able to upgrade all my slots, multiple levels, and it was huge. Now, do note, you can also, at a 4,000 to 1 ratio, even get enigmatic crystals, but this is not nearly as good of a ratio. You can also eventually convert your enchanted dust into enigmatic crystals, or even your legendary ones. Your legendary crystals here, or what are they called? They're called glowing shards, into enigmatic crystals. And the enigmatic crystals are so important because this is the primary way that you upgrade the left side. Now, these are much harder to get. Again, they're going to use scrap metal material. So again, reason number 564 to pick up all your trash and your blue gear to break down. But then it's going to require these enigmatic crystals. Again, you can convert them. It's expensive. Mainly, I'll tell you guys, the Path of Blood, progressing through that, and also Challengers will give you a bunch of this, and that's going to help out. But eventually it's going to slow down and you may need to do that conversion system. So that is exactly what you want to do. Make sure you pick up everything, break down everything, and save it all, and then use the conversion system.
Goodbye.
All right, I hope that was fast enough for you guys. And now for the little bonus that I promised. So in a previous video, Jared Kinney Jr. was kind of upset that I was talking about gems, and I mentioned I had gotten a 4 or 5 gem. I didn't share it with you guys. So I went ahead and I'm going to share it with you guys. So I basically got a blessing of the worthy 4 out of 5, and I really like this. And so people are getting 4s and 4 out of 5s. They are getting 5 out of 5s. My friend who has spent some money, but I think he spent about $100 or $150 total across all the different combinations, he said, and he got a 5 out of 5. I saw it proven. So, people saying that it's impossible to get these and you have to spend like cajillions of dollars. No, I mean, it's RNG is RNG. So you're probably going to get some stuff. You may not get a 5 out of 5, a 4 out of 5, but I will tell you, any of these special gems that are 2 out of 5 that can be upgraded to 3, 4, and even 5 out of 5 in time, they're all really powerful and all quite good. So if you get any of them, you're in a pretty good spot. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you have any questions, do leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Of these videos, I do want to say I've gotten a lot of hate for supporting this game, but I can't help it, guys. I really, really like it. Again, I'm not sponsored and I'm not paid, so I appreciate your guys' comments. I do thank you guys for not being excessively rude. I read all the comments, even the ones that are kind of trashing me or the game, and I try and be objective and provide my personal feedback as well. So I do appreciate any and all feedback below. For those of you that are supportive, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.